Meet Bobby Fischer, a chess prodigy whose extraordinary talent changed the game forever. From a humble beginning in Brooklyn, he rose to conquer the world, defeating Soviet giants and becoming a legend. But behind this brilliant mind was a life marked by mystery, controversy, and deep loneliness. This is the story of a genius lost in his own world. Discover the story of the prodigy. From humble beginnings to a meteoric rise that stunned the chess world, his journey is truly inspiring. Bobby was born in Chicago in 1943, but grew up in a small Brooklyn apartment with his mother, Regina. His father was absent, leaving a void he would never fill. Everything changed at age 6 when his sister bought a $1 plastic chess set. While she moved on, Bobby found his true calling. He became obsessed, spending hours alone with the board, teaching himself the secrets of the game. Fischer didn't just learn, he dominated. By 13, he was beating masters. At 14, he became the youngest US champion. And at 15, he earned the title of Grand Master, a record that stood for over 30 years. His focus was absolute. He dropped out of high school at 16, famously declaring, "All I want to do, ever, is play chess." In 1956, 13-year-old Bobby Fischer played what is now known as the game of the century. Facing a seasoned master as black, he sacrificed his queen on move 17, a shocking move at the time, but it was a brilliant, calculated sacrifice. Using his remaining minor pieces, Fischer crafted a mating net around the white king, delivering one of the most beautiful victories in chess history. Witness Fischer's incredible journey at the summit as he evolves from a talented player into an unstoppable force, heading straight toward the World Championship. Leading up to the 1972 championship, Bobby Fischer's performance was extraordinary. He dominated the candidates' matches, winning 6-0 against Grandmasters Mark Taimanov and Bent Larsen, an unprecedented feat at this level. Then, he defeated former world champion Tigran Petrosyan, earning his shot at the world title. Reykjavik 1972, the Cold War's peak. Fischer versus Spassky. More than a game, it was a geopolitical battle. After a tough start trailing 0-2, Fischer made history with the greatest comeback in sports. He won 7 of the next 19 games, defeating Spassky 12.5 to 8.5 to become the 11th world chess champion. To truly understand his dominance, look at the ratings from that year. The gap between Fischer and his nearest rival, Spassky, was 125 points. In modern terms, that's like a sprinter finishing a 100-meter dash 2 seconds ahead of everyone else. He was simply playing a different game. Part 3. The Decline. Sadly, the summit was lonely. After winning the title, Fischer's behavior grew increasingly erratic, resulting in exile and controversy. In 1975, Fischer was poised to defend his world chess title against Karpov, but he submitted a list of 179 demands to the Federation. When they rejected just one, Fischer forfeited his title and vanished from the public eye. He retreated to California, joined a religious cult, and lived in seclusion, leaving the world wondering what happened to the legendary champion. 20 years later, he returned for a rematch against Spassky in Yugoslavia. He won the game and over $3 million, but there was a price. Yugoslavia was under UN sanctions, and by playing there, Fischer violated a US executive order. An arrest warrant was issued, turning the American hero into a fugitive. Fischer never returned to the US. Over the next decade, his mental state worsened. He gave erratic radio interviews filled with hateful, anti-American, and anti-Semitic remarks, despite being Jewish himself. His comments after 9/11 were especially horrific, forever alienating him from his homeland. In 2004, the law finally caught up with him. He was arrested in Japan for traveling on a revoked passport and faced deportation to the US. But in a final twist, the Icelandic government, remembering his 1972 victory, stepped in. They granted him full citizenship, saving him from US prison and allowing him to fly to Reykjavik. Despite the darkness of his later years, we must acknowledge the indelible mark he left on the game itself. Fischer spent his final years peacefully in Iceland, passing away on January 17, 2008 from kidney failure at the age of 64, symbolically the number of squares on a chessboard. He was laid to rest in a private ceremony in Selfoss. Fischer's impact on chess was truly transformative. Despite his personal struggles, his contributions reshaped the game forever. He professionalized chess, boosting prize pools from hundreds to millions of dollars. He invented the digital clock with time increments we still use today, and he created Fischer random chess, a variant that challenges players to think creatively and bypass computer preparation. Fischer's legacy is a testament to innovation and passion in the world of chess. Thank you for listening to the story of Bobby Fischer. If you have enjoyed this video, please like our page for more chess legend stories.